A lot of us, as we grow older and we look back on our childhood, it's easy for us to identify the grievances that we have with our parents and let those be in the forefront of our mind. And we think, man, if or when I have kids, I'll never do this, or I'll never expose them to that, or whatever it is. You know, that's real common. You see it in media all the time. It's a theme online. I'm sure some of your friends, you may have heard it. But one thing I want to ask today is, what is the thing from your parents that was positive that they taught you or you experienced with them that you would pass on to your kids? With me, I'm going to do it divided by parents, my mom and my dad. You know, with my dad, it was creativity. You know, he always supported our endeavors with those things, whether it was like music, language, or whatever, you know, for us to grow ourselves in that way and support those extracurriculars. You know, so that was really cool because growing up, man, I saw a lot of other kids, their parents, they either didn't care about that stuff or they didn't support their kids doing it. And that's something where it affects you so much as a young person experiencing art and music and dance and things like that. It grows you as an individual. So that's something, if I ever did decide to have kids, I would be more than happy to support their creative and artistic endeavors. And for my mom, it's compassion. She always preached and gave lessons of compassion and understanding, you know, listening to people, being patient with people, forgiveness with people, the cost of holding on to a grudge. I remember her talking to us about it from the time I was a really, really, really young kid. You know, and those are things that make up a big part of who I am. You know, compassion, understanding, patience, they are really important to me in life. You know, and I got those directly from my mom. And I will definitely, if I have kids, implement those lessons onto them. You know, so parents, you know, they're not perfect. You know, they have issues. You know, they're just people who had kids. That's all it was. But, you know, while we look at and think about the things that we didn't like or, you know, that weren't the most optimal, you know, I think sometimes thinking about the things that improved our lives for the better and contribute to the best parts of us, I think it's important to think about those as well. So what were yours? Let me know.